Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for watching today. Today's Thursday, March 17th. Happy St. Patrick's Day. So first, let me check, make sure I'm going live on Facebook here. And there I am. And it's St. Patrick's Day, so why would I not talk about a little luck of the Irish and luck in life and business? And I totally ran out of the house today, forgot my green that I was going to wear today, so sorry about that. I was totally had a green shirt and everything, but it is St. Patrick's Day, so luck, a little luck. So, gosh, I mean, in 30 years of business, how many times at least myself and other people can say, ooh, I got lucky, or that person got lucky, or I'm not lucky, or string of bad luck, or wow, this is working out great and I lucked out. You know, how many times in business do people say that about themselves, their business, or other people, or just assume? So I wanted to give you some things to think about because there is luck involved. Sorry, spoiler alert. Every successful person, there is luck involved. Luck. I'll use the luck in there. No one is in 100% control of their business, 100% control of their lives. I'm an OCD person. I wish I was. But there's many factors involved. And I'm going to go over a few things. There's seven lucky things you can do to get yourself to be, position yourself to be lucky and to stay lucky. And I'll concentrate more on real estate because real estate, before I even go in these seven things, let me see. The reason why there's luck involved right now, any agent that has not been licensed more than 12 years, since 2010, doesn't know a down market. So anybody that's watching this, if you're licensed less than 12 years, you don't know a half of the real estate, my opinion, half of the real estate market. A whole nother half. It's just been tearing up, interest rates coming down. We haven't been through an interest rate hike. I mean, you think. I talk to agents every day, loan officer every day. Oh my God, interest rates went up. I'm like, oh, they 8%? Like, no, they're 4 something. I'm like, oh boy, wow, that's tough. No, I'm talking interest rate hike where it goes from 5 to 6 in like a month. They're like, whoa, it went up a whole percent or more, and within 6 months from 5% to 7.5%. That's a difference. All of a sudden, the whole economy changes. I mean, the good news is, and a little luck, is that we've been through a pandemic. Didn't stop the real estate industry. We're going through, we'll say there's a war going on. Real estate's still going on. But there's been markets where real estate just went, boom, stop, faucet turned off, nothing happening. So the reason why I'm bringing that up before preface this is that there's luck. The best agents out there, there's a little luck involved right now. They're like, wow, these listings are selling in a day, multiple offers. That's luck. There's a luck involved in that, the market. But them getting the listing, that wasn't luck. Them getting the clients, that's not luck. But having 20 offers on a house, that's completely luck, or 99%. 90%, it's up there, because you do the same thing 12 years ago, no offers for 5 months. So I preface that. So here's things that you can do. I'll throw some real estate stuff in there. So one, position yourself. So lucky people try to position themselves of where they think the luck is going to be, where they think, like if they feel like, oh, this area is up and coming, or this area is, there's going to be a new business going in there. A lot of people, if the big business, or even worse, on the downside, this company is closing, a big company is moving out of town, or whatever. Maybe people have a little bit of position themselves. But the great thing about real estate, you could pick anywhere to position yourself. So these 7 things are not just for real estate, but the great thing about real estate, you can position yourself. Position yourself with your friends, family, people you know, your sphere, your neighborhood, farm. Position yourself in these areas. Example, position yourself in this. Agents that have been in the business 10 years, start calling back all the people you sold houses to the last 10 years. The people you sold for 10 years ago might be looking to sell if they haven't already. That's going to be the sad part when you go, ugh, I called them and they already sold and bought a new house, but I wish I called them a few years earlier. You can position yourself by just seeing your past clients of when you bought and sold, and average is 7 years. So you probably know. Basically, you should have a database, especially the new agents. Every house you sell, you should have your database and a reminder of when you think they're going to move. How did you not have that conversation? Oh, this is our first house. This is our last house. This is our starter home. Things like that. So position yourself. Number 2, plan but be ready to bail. You can have a plan, but if it's not working in real estate, if you're prospecting certain people, getting into networking events, door knocking, having open houses, whatever you're doing, plan to try to generate business. But if it's not working, but you have to decide how long to keep doing that action. 3, remember, luck comes and goes. It does. All of a sudden, you're like, wow, I'm getting a lot of referrals from this person, this sphere, this connection. But you can't have all your eggs in one basket. All of a sudden, it could dry up. People move. People stop talking to you for some reason. The connection's lost. So if you're relying on business too much in the same area, you got to be ready to change. Number 4, don't take the blame. What I mean by that is when you try something and it doesn't work out, and it's worked in the past, it's worked for other people, it's worked in real estate, which again, we have a blueprint for success. If it's not working, don't take the blame. It's like, oh, it's all my fault. It's like, no, it might be a bad run of luck. It just didn't work out. I get this with agents while I'm coaching them all the time. Like, Tony, for weeks I've been making calls and texts and Facebook messages and nothing's working. It's just not working. I'm like, you're going to hit it. The more you do it, the luckier you're going to get. And it happens. Number 5, go where the luck resides. And in real estate, it's people. You have to talk to people. This is a contact sport. You want to get lucky? Contact people, talk to people, meet new people, follow up with people. This is a contact sport. You can't get lucky and sit back and wait for people to call you. If you're sitting there every day and making a couple calls, or hoping that business comes to you, or last week you made a bunch of prospecting calls and connections, and this week you're hoping that they call you back or left messages, it's not going to happen. The great news with real estate, we know where the business is. People, simple as that. Anybody, call them. Number 6, stick your neck out. Now, the great thing about our business and being a realtor is, if you're talking other business, a lot of people, they stick your neck out, take risks. I get nervous with other businesses where they have to find investors. They got to lease space, buy equipment, get permits. Just think of any other business and the risks that they have to take. Guess what you have to risk? Your time, and that's it. Your time. That's the minimal you have to do. And then someday when your time gets you so far, like you're so busy making calls, prospect calls, handling buyers and sellers, then you'll have to make that investment. Hopefully you do someday, or a lot of you watching this app, now you got to hire an assistant. Now you got to hire a personal assistant to help you follow up on your calls, help you organize buyers and sellers, making transaction coordinator, hire buyers agents because you're getting so many leads from all the prospecting you're doing. You need other people to show property. That's a good problem to have, but not to go into business terms, there is a law of diminishing returns, if you know what that is. Then you're investing in money, systems, people, and then it costs you something. You got to make sure the return's there, or it's going to be there. Because I see agents, when they hit that first level of now they have to hire and spend money to take the next jump, and then all of a sudden they call me, Tony, I actually pocketed less money this year than I did last year because I hired this and I had this expense and that expense. I know, but you just got to make sure it moves forward. So I could go into a whole video about that. And number 7, never say anything's 100%. There's nothing. I can't, unfortunately, I wish I could tell every agent, if you make 100 phone calls today, you're going to get 100% get business. No. If I get 5 agents that all make 100 phone calls, are all going to get 100 different responses. Some might get some leads, some might not, some might find buyers. Not if I give 5 agents, here's 100 names in this neighborhood, you're 100 names, you're all in the same neighborhood and you're just cold calling. Even, most people don't cold call, but I'll just say that you're gonna get different responses. So what is that? What do you think that is? That's, I feel, a little bit of luck. You actually put yourself out there, you made enough phone calls, and you're like, ooh, I got someone. You didn't, but you did the same amount of work. Or 2, it could be a little bit about what you say and how you say it and getting through to people. That's a lot of it too, but that's skills, that's training, that's scripts that help you be more luckier, more lucky. So there is luck involved in getting some business, and I see it every day, because I have agents that get business like, oh, yay, the person that I called 5 months ago now is interested in buying. You got lucky that call you made, that they're ready to buy now. But you increased your chances to get lucky because you made that call. But hey, how many calls did you make that same day that you made that call? And no one's buying today. But you every time, kind of like winning the lottery, a little bit of gambling, is that you're buying a ticket. You can't win unless you buy a ticket. But I'm not saying comparing this to gambling, but I'm trying to say is that you have to invest in your time and energy to put yourself out there, the possibility of someone buying or selling now or in the future. That makes sense? Hopefully that made sense on that. So that's where the luck is. So hopefully these 7 things give you something to think about. And again, it is luck. There is luck, always luck involved, catching people at the right time, the right market, the right city, the right neighborhoods, or, a house comfort, like right now, you have a buyer, like, oh my God, yes, a house went up for sale in the area they were. Did you create that house? Did you call that seller or owner up and convince them to sell? No, a little bit of luck. You got that. You lucked out that house and that neighborhood came up for sale, because you never know when it's going to happen. But again, you have to be ready. You have to have that buyer ready, and you have to make the connections there. You have to have the systems to make sure you're watching when these properties come up on the market so you can jump on them, especially in this market. And you have to have the skills and the training to get your buyer in there and write the contract. And obviously in this market, if there's multiple offers, is winning the multiple offer. So you have to have all of these things to take advantage of the luck. And that's what I want to make sure, because I don't want you to watch this video and go, oh, Tony said it takes luck to get in to win in real estate, and I'm just not lucky. No, you have to have all of these things to take advantage of the luck. If that makes sense, and hopefully it does. So that's it for today. Again, happy St. Patrick's Day. Hope you have a great and lucky day, and we'll see you tomorrow on Friday. Bye-bye.